Pâte levée is a leavened pastry, superb for sweet tarts, especially ones with a creme pâtissière base. We're going to make the pâte levée today for a basic tarte à la crème, starting with 250 grams of plain flour, $80 grams of milk, which we'll warm in the microwave. Making a well in the flour, we add the lukewarm milk. We should have dissolved the yeast in the warm milk. However, there's no harm just adding it now and stirring it around so it dissipates. We then add 1 egg weighing around 50 grams, $25 grams of caster sugar, $5 grams of salt, and mix all this to obtain a supple and smooth dough, which we'll now leave for 10 minutes to rest. Before incorporating 100 grams of soft butter. We'll knead this in energetically until the dough detaches from the work surface, so it's not quite so sticky. We then leave this dough to rest at room temperature for about an hour for the dough to increase in volume. We'll then leave it in the fridge until the dough has hardened a little. Once the dough has firmed up in the fridge, and once we're ready to shape the dough, we can roll it out on a floured work surface. into a disc which is larger than the tin that we're about to line. We cut a disc using our tin as a guide, leaving about 2 or 3 centimeters extra around the edge, so that when we line the tin with the pastry, it forms a lip to hold the filling of our tart. Here I'm filling the tart with creme pâtissière, one which I must say would be better if I'd made from scratch, but I'm cheating here for speed and using a creme pâtissière that we bought in the supermarket in France in a carton. You can just cook this as a plain tarte à la crème, or you can cook it as a tarte pruneaux or tarte poire by dropping whichever fruit into the tart. I then finish off the top of the tart with leftover strips of the pastry. To form a lattice work. We then glaze this with a beaten egg yolk. We then bake the tart in an oven preheated to 180 degrees C for about 10 minutes. And then drop the temperature in the oven down to 150 degrees C for a further 20 minutes. And then the tart is done, and we can leave it to cool. As you can see, the texture of the base is quite a bready pastry. A little too thick, so I'd roll it out thinner next time. We've got our custard filling on the top there. Whether the base is too thick or not, it still tastes just